Rich Guzzo here with golfaggressive.com, and today we're looking at the 20-30 yard pitch shot where we're flying it into the hole and stopping it with one bounce. And before I get started, there's three things I want you to look at, and this is before we look at technique and how we can approach that shot. But number one is you have to play a good golf ball. You can't pull this off with a top flight. I've got a shag bag of Pro V's here, so when I'm working on this particular shot, I'm going to bring them out. Any of your top line golf balls that are out there that the guys on tour play with, they're going to be the ones that you want to use for that. Secondly, your grooves. Clean them out on this one, and so if you're on the golf course, get a tee, scratch it out, or if you got a wire brush, do that as well. If your grooves are worn out, time to upgrade, time to get some new wedges. If you've got a diamond cutter, even better. So the third one is we want to look at the bounce of the club. I've got a wedge with 10-degree bounce, and that's a little bit high for me, only because our bunkers have got more sand in them. That gives me that bounce to get the ball out. But ultimately, if I've got firm lies, I want to look at a 6-degree, 7, 8-degree bounce, because the ultimate goal here is hitting it crisp. So when we get into the technique now, there's a few things to remember. You can have all of these things that I've just told you, but if you don't hit it crisp, it's not going to work. So we need to work on the go low point, making sure that you know where that's at, and we need to manipulate that so that we get hitting the ball first. So with this one, my approach to it is I want the ball back in my stance and hands forward, and that's what we're going to look at here. We can't get hitting the ball crisp if the shaft lean is back here, so we need it to be leaning forward, and you're going to play with this shaft lean based on the shot at hand. So you'll find the more shaft lean you go, the lower it's going to go, but if it's a longer shot, you're going to have a better chance to hit it crisp and stopping faster. So we've only got a 20-30 yard shot here, so my shaft lean's probably only going to be right here. Now I take the approach of where I place the ball position in my back of my stance, but I open my feet. With this, I can open the face up a little bit to where it's at the target, and then hands are forward. Now for me, this sets this up to where I don't do too much of a wrist cock. It's wrist free. And then pull through, and it should stop just past the hole there. So here's what it would look like straight on. Back of the stance, my feet are left. The actual club face is pointed at the target, and the lean is forward. So you're going to want to toggle with this lean. So you'll notice all my divots that I've got here are past the ball. That is the ultimate goal. You don't want these divots on the other side of the ball. You can't hit it crisp when that's happened. So hand back in the stance, hands forward, pull. There we go. Make sure your divots are always in front of the ball. So try these tips. Ultimately, get started with the right equipment first, and then work on your ball position, hand positions, and the lean on the shaft to do that 20-30 yard pitch shot, one hop and stop.